Dr. Fat Finger over here. So let's restart. Here's part two of Trailer Park Boys. I am so sorry. Um, I have I prefer it's faster, it's easier when you upload only one video at a time. I'm gonna go to my father's house. At my father's house, what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to upload a large file from the phone. The problem with my father's is that I cannot always be there, so I can go here, drop the phone, but I'm not gonna be able to control it. So if it doesn't work, I'm fucked. I like doing one file, that way it's longer. One file I would do like 70, 80 gigs of data. Would take me the whole night to upload, which is not a big deal, but still. That being said, it would be perfect. So now what we're doing is I wasn't able to do it. The phone closed, which means I couldn't film the tower on the two other phones, which means I now have two files. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Trust me, it's not a big deal. However, I would have preferred to do only one thing. So now what we're doing is we're gonna continue Trailer Park Boys. It is 9:22, so I kind of have enough time to finish season 10, and we'll start season 11 tomorrow. We'll see if there's a live TikTok live tonight. If there is one, I'll do it. Otherwise, we won't do it. Am I pissed off that it didn't work? Not really. Would I've preferred if it did work? Yes, absolutely. But at the same time, it is not a big deal. There's worse thing in life. For example, the tournament just finished and we got a good position. That's great. Okay, Trailer Park Boys season 10. Alcohol wins, we should say. So we have Ricky, who is in the coma because, again, Leahy shot him. He might make it, he might not make it. That's the huge question. That is the stressful situation, the stressful question. However, you got Bob who's completely worried. And this is really cool because usually when Bob is like that with Julian, they fight a lot. The two of them fight a lot. So the fact that Bubble is like this, it is really, really cool because he's worried about Ricky. That's the whole reason why he's like that, right? He's really worried. But Julian does he does make it okay. And besides, Ricky is not dead, he's in a coma. So this is really, 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 really cool. So we have Julian, how he's dealing with this. What I love here is this. You got the garbage in the back, which means the trailer park is completely greasy, which I kinda like a lot. You got Julian, who is worried about everything else. He has to make sure that thing is okay. He's excited for Trinity's winning. He's really excited. And Bubbles draw small penises, which is super fucking funny. Oh, there's also a scene with Ricky, with Randy, who he was branded with cockpit. So Bubbles like to draw penises on people that are passed out, which we confirm in the Big Dirty. So this is truly like paying attention to details. This is knowing your lore. This is not being a fuck up and not giving a fuck about your lore. This is really cool. We like that. So we have the wedding ceremony, which happens. We have Jacob's stag party with Corey, who was supposed to be strippers, but there's no strippers, and he's like, I don't care. As long as I'm my boy, I'm good. We got Randy and Leahy being back together. We got the stag party of the bachelor party of Trin. We have Sarah. We have Lucy that's there, which is kind of cool. I would have liked some of maybe another friend or two. We got Barb's, which is there. Barb is actually really nice. She's like to be nice. She's like fuck Candy. Fuck Candy. Aw, she brings him the manager's license.
Great through this whole Ricky ordeal. Like, without her, I don't know what Trin and the baby and I would have done.
Look at this.
Honestly, she's been a fucking star. Why is Lucy being so nice to Barb? Like, yeah, I know. Barb said Lucy could stay in the park for as long as she wants to. Well, that's Lucy. What about the rest of us who've lived here our entire lives? We're just supposed to leave the park. Barb is a straight up bitch.
So you see, Barb does care about the habitant. That's why she's nice to Lucy, but same time she doesn't know what to do. And it's a tough place. But you see, that's the important part. They're talking about Barb. They're not talking about Donna. They're not talking about Candy. There's no ending to Donna and Candy. We never see them again. I don't even know if I don't no she's not in season 1, 11. Lee's not in season 11, which is Dawn. I'm only gonna call him Dawn because that's how he was introduced to us. Um, they're just gone. We got Barb. Ooh, this is some
What about the rest of us?
this is some really
Feel like
important stuff. We're gonna
Being in
play.
jail was fun at times, I'm not gonna lie, but when something major happens, like Ricky getting
shot, you realize who your friends are and why. And Candy and Donna, not my friends.
Good.
What matters to me now is this park. This park is everything.
Well, this is a good place to live. Look at this. This is a good place to live.
Candy and Donna, not my friends. What matters?
So you got Barb and Jim.
It's 51% ownership of the park. It is
See-
rightfully yours, Jim.
She's doing the right thing here, which we love, which is getting Leahy back in the park. But Leahy's like, you're right. I should tell the truth. And this is a humongous moment because Leahy and Randy are back together. But this is also a humongous moment because she was blackmailing him with the secret of Jim being Ricky's dad. And it's super, 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 super important because this was actually foreshadowed in season 8. Leahy was nice to Ricky. And Randy was like, why are you so nice to Ricky? I don't think it was planned in the first era of the Trailer Park Boys as a secret lore, Sometimes the show will have a secret lore and you won't know about it. But now we want to talk about it, which is cool because in season 11, he's going to tell Ricky. So we got the celebration, the rock pile. Everybody's super fucking happy. They're celebrating for real. They're celebrating the wedding, which is kind of the stag party of it. It is super, super fucking nice. Because Jacob deserves a party. And it's also a scene where you prove that Jacob is part of the crew, Jacob being one of the last, if not the last, to be part of the show. Everybody else on the show has been there since day one. Jacob was introduced in season 7, but still.
It's probably gonna be the last time I get a chance to say anything to you.
Leahy comes to Ricky and tell him that he's his father.
I want to get something off my chest.
This is really important.
Gee, I'm not saying I'm sorry or anything, but I mean, the truth is, you never had a fucking chance.
Sucks.
Shit apple does not fall far
From the tree.
Ricky.
And the craziest thing is Leahy knew since day one that Ricky was his son. So every single time that he says the shit apple doesn't fall from the tree, he's referring to himself. You think he's referring to Ray, but he's referring to himself.
Sometimes it's not quite clear why people do what they do. I mean, life is a strange fucking kettle of shitfish. Like why
Good.
your mom left Sunnyvale
You were born?
after you were born.
Just tell him. This is one of the most important parts.
Why? Because things like this should only happen in the Bible. A man shoots his only son.
It's crazy.
You're sick. Smoke this when you're feeling better. Look at that, Rick.
Aww.
Someone sent you a fucking joint, bud. Isn't that something?
That's something. It's super nice.
Father and son, and you smoking fucking dope,
And he's drinking.
and me drinking alcohol. Well, Ricky, here's a toast to you, bud. For my own.
This is super nice. This is really, really nice.
Hey. Looks like the liquor wins, bud.
Don't fucking... He's gonna smoke it and then he's gonna... smoke it, that's gonna wake up Ricky. Which is a good scene because the weed will save Ricky. It's a bad scene because we saw this in episode number 8. In season 8. Ricky was left in the trailer. It was cold. He was frozen alive. And because he was frozen alive is, it's... I don't know how to say it. It's emotional because we just learned that Leahy is his father. Of course, I knew, but still. So Ricky was frozen and weed saved him. So second time, it's funny. But even then, back in the days when Lasco shot Ricky with tranquilizer dart, Ricky didn't fall back. So so we have the wedding. Everybody is there. Even George is there. Now they added some people, which is really nice. Everybody is there. The rock pile is there. Julian is there. Julian is asking Barb to do the right thing and to be keeping Sunnyvale the way it is. She'll get Laufey, she'll get whatever it takes. It's actually a real nice celebration. We had the rock pile being there and singing. We got Marguerite in the background. It's a nice wedding. We got Jacob, you got her. Again, we got the guy with the FedEx employees being there. I'm gonna show you.
I just need 1 second. I gotta switch out the bedpans. Usually we'd use a catheter, but this guy's got
You see?
huge urethra.
And he's using the music.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Yes.
Rings, please.
Barb is making the wedding, which is making it official. I love this. Married with the onion ring, which is super nice. Bubbles light up the smoke, and then he smoke on Ricky, and then Ricky get rebirth, which is super freaking nice. The whole people they're pushing him. The whole people they're using it like a tube to push the smoke on Ricky. You got Randy hugging Ricky, which is fucked, and Randy's like, "I love you, bud." It's like, fuck up, Randy. Fuck up, Randy. And Barb is saying, "Hey, you know what? This is bringing us together. Let's make Sunnyvale the right place it is. Let's not put it for sale." Julian, however, leave the trailer park. So the reason for Julian to leave the trailer park is because he feels like he's fucking on the situation. For example, the whole thing with Sunnyvale brought more problem than solution, right? So he leaves the park. You see Ricky fucking naked being there. You got Barb saying that she wants Leahy to be back as a trailer park supervisor. And to be back as a supervisor. See, that's the whole thing with Barb's. Although her villain arc was fucking shitty, now that she's nice at the end is super nice. We got the past celebration. Julian just left, and now this is cool because Julian leaving is it's really nice. So Julian leaving is how can I say this? The show started with Julian having this camera crew and this documentary crew. Julian leaving could have been the ending, but it's also a start for the new season. Where the fuck is Julian, right? So season 10 really a lot better than season 8 and season 9. I wish I did season 11, but we did so many videos today. I sort of got I filmed for, well, with this it's gonna be 3 hours. That's not that bad. 3 hours, yeah, more than that, but still, who's counting? So I'm gonna let you guys go. I think I have my TikTok show, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love ya. Take it easy. Peace.